Welcome to Anonymous Tarot. I'm Cleo, and I'm excited to dive into the symbolism and meaning behind the Empress today.
The Empress is a card of abundance, nurturing, and fertility. What draws me to her is the way she embodies the qualities of a mother figure, but also holds the power of creation and manifestation.
I see the Empress as a representation of the divine feminine, connected to the natural world and the cycles of life. She's a reminder to slow down, appreciate the beauty in our surroundings, and trust in the universe's plan.
The Empress can also be seen as a symbol of the subconscious mind, guiding us toward our deepest desires and intuition. She's a call to listen to our inner voices and trust our instincts, rather than just following external guidance.
The Empress often appears in scenarios where there's a need for balance and harmony. She encourages us to prioritize self-care, cultivate meaningful relationships, and nurture our inner world so we can radiate outward in a positive way.
What I find interesting about the Empress is that she can also represent the idea of enough. She's a reminder that we don't always need to push ourselves to be more, but rather learn to appreciate what we already have and find contentment in the present moment.
The Empress is a figure from ancient Greek mythology, specifically from the story of Demeter and Persephone. She is often associated with the island of Magnesia, where she was worshipped as a powerful symbol of fertility and abundance.
I'm intrigued by the way the Empress is often seen as a nurturing figure, but also as a force of creation and growth. It's almost as if she's the mother of the earth itself.
The Empress is indeed a maternal figure, embodying the qualities of the earth and the cycles of nature. Her association with Demeter and Persephone adds a layer of depth to her symbolism, as it highlights the importance of harvest and fertility.
I see what you mean, Cleo. The Empress seems to be connected to the idea of giving birth and new life, but also to the cycle of death and rebirth. It's a paradox that speaks to the human experience of growth and transformation.
Yes, the Empress is often depicted as a powerful woman, but also one who is deeply connected to the natural world. This duality is reflected in her association with the goddesses of ancient Greece, who were revered for their wisdom and fertility.
That's really interesting, Cleo. The Empress seems to be a reminder that our power and strength come from our connection to the earth and to each other. She's a call to cultivate our own inner wisdom and to nurture the world around us.
The Empress in a dream suggests a return to the womb, a place of safety and nurturing. In ancient mythologies, the womb is often associated with the goddess and the cycles of life and death.
I find it interesting how the Empress can also evoke a sense of abundance and fertility. Perhaps our subconscious is reminding us of the importance of cultivating our own inner gardens, where creativity and nourishment can flourish.
The Empress is indeed a symbol of the divine feminine, and her presence in a dream can indicate a need to tap into our own inner wisdom and intuition. She encourages us to slow down, to appreciate the beauty in the world around us, and to connect with the natural world.
There's also a sense of sensual pleasure and delight that comes with the Empress. She invites us to indulge in the pleasures of life, to savor the sweetness of each moment, and to find joy in the simple things.
As we explore the Empress in a dream, we may also be uncovering patterns or habits that are holding us back from fully embracing our own desires and needs. She encourages us to listen to our inner voice and to trust our own inner guidance.
I think that's where the concept of inner goddess comes in. The Empress reminds us that we have a deep well of feminine power within us, waiting to be tapped. By connecting with this inner wisdom, we can reclaim our own agency and live more authentic, wholehearted lives.
The Empress is a powerful symbol of the divine feminine, representing abundance, nurturing, and creativity. She embodies the qualities we often overlook in our own lives, like self-care and attention to detail.
I love how the Empress invites us to slow down and appreciate the small, often overlooked things in life. She reminds us that our worth isn't measured by productivity or achievement, but by our ability to cultivate life and beauty.
In many ancient cultures, the Empress was revered as a protector of the feminine mysteries and a guardian of the natural world. She reminds us that our relationship with the earth and each other is deeply intertwined with our own well-being.
For me, the Empress is a call to tend to my own inner garden, to nurture my creativity, my relationships, and my own sense of self. She reminds me that I have the power to cultivate beauty and abundance in my own life, even in the darkest of times.
The Empress also represents the cycles of life and death, reminding us that growth and decay are intertwined. She encourages us to let go of what no longer serves us and to trust in the natural unfolding of life.
I think that's one of the most liberating aspects of the Empress. She frees us from the need to control or force growth. She reminds us that sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is to simply allow life to unfold and trust in its own rhythms and patterns.
The Empress is a symbol of the feminine principle, embodying the cycles of nature, fertility, and creativity. She represents the receptivity and nurturing energy that allows growth to flourish.
I love how this card often shows up in situations where we are feeling a sense of stagnation or disconnection from our inner world. The Empress invites us to slow down, listen to our intuition, and tap into our own inner wisdom.
The Empress is also associated with the concept of sacred marriage, which is a beautiful way to describe the union of opposites masculine and feminine, conscious and subconscious, rational and emotional.
That's so true. I think this card also reminds us that our own inner balance and harmony are crucial for manifesting our desires. When we are out of sync, we can't truly tap into our own potential.
This resonates deeply with the idea of as above, so below, the interconnectedness of all things, and the fact that our inner world reflects our outer world. The Empress is a powerful reminder to look inward for guidance.
Exactly, and I think this card also has a lot to say about the importance of self-care and self-love. When we prioritize our own well-being, we create a fertile ground for creativity, innovation, and growth to flourish.
The cards have spoken.
We'll see you at the next draw.